Okay, so I've seen all over Facebook and all over YouTube, like, rant videos, and I decided that I have a few things to rant about myself. The first thing I want to rant about is bi girls, okay? I totally support if you're bi, lesbian, gay, whatever you are, like, you have your rights, okay? But now, see, when it comes to you bi girls in school, you should not be making out in the hallways. Like, if I'm walking to my class, I don't want to see you, like, stick your tongue down your girlfriend's throat. And, like, it's disturbing. Like, good for you, you're expressing yourself, you're being who you are. But, like, keep that to, like, private areas. Like, that does not need to be in the middle of the hallway where everybody can see you. Like, cool, you want attention. Like, is that all? Is that, like, the only reason why you're bi? Is that the only reason why you have a girlfriend? Like, chill, girl, chill. The next thing about school is also the kids that, like, disrespect teachers. Like, if you're in high school and you're, like, either a sophomore or junior or senior, you should not be disrespecting your teachers. I mean, it's understandable if you're having a bad day and your teacher's, like, in your face screaming at you and you're just like, you freak. Like, that's understandable. You know, I've done it a few times. Everybody does it. But there's kids that, like, do it on purpose and they purposely disrupt classes and stuff. Like, I'm a bookworm. If my classes get disrupted, I'm literally going to be at your head, like, freaking out. And there's other kids that are like that too, because I know I'm not the only one. But, like, no one wants their classes disrupted. Like, you're there to learn. And, like, if you don't like it, deal with it. Like, your teacher can't control what they're teaching you. It's in the curriculum. Like, stop. Like, you're not 5. Stop with your temper tantrums. Go flip a desk. Go chuck a chair somewhere else. Like, get over yourself. Really. You're not funny. You're not cute. Doesn't make you smarter. Like, you're not a class clown if you're sitting there saying, F you, teacher, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever. Like, stop. And the next thing is, the kids that sit there and talk about drugs, like, good for you, okay? Like, really, are you proud to be, like, a coke fiend and, like, a whatever else? Like, I'm all up for smoking weed. I'm fucking stoner myself. Like, cool, 420, like, yeah, whatever, blaze it up, cool. Like, but we don't need to know if you're sitting there like, oh yeah, I just did mad hydros before school. I'm gonna go home and sniff a line of coke. Like, shut up. Like, you just look like a scumbag. Like, no one needs to know the shit you do. No one cares if you're a coke fiend, if you're a crackhead, if you're, like, a tweaker, if you're a heroin addict. Like, keep that shit to yourself. Really. The next thing about school is rumors and bullying. And this is, like, the biggest topic of, like, my rant, because I've had a rumor ruin my life. Like, it's stayed with me now for about, like, 5 years, and people can't get over it. It's not true, never happened, whatever. People like to listen to what they hear. But, like, every single person has a rumor about them. Not one person can say, oh, yeah, no rumors have ever been spread about me. Then you're stupid. Like, you must not pay attention then, because everybody talks about everybody. And it gets to the point where there's a lot of people who cut themselves, who burn themselves, who, like, do whatever to themselves, and, like, people who don't want to live anymore because of rumors and because of, like, bullying. And people say rumors, like, just let them go one ear and out the other and they'll fade away or whatever. Like, no, 5 years doesn't fade away. Like, there's rumors that still, like, that stick with you your whole entire life. And people need to learn that what they say actually goes a long way, and it really, really hurts. And for people to want to commit suicide, and people who have committed suicide, it's about time that people stop bullying and people stop the fucking rumors. Like, grow up, just stop. All you are is like keeping on hurting each other, and it's sickening. And that goes in with this generation. This generation is honestly so messed up. Like, all of these girls, like, there's 12-year-olds going to parties with high school seniors, like, about to graduate. Like, what? When I was 12, I was playing with Barbies. I wasn't thinking about partying. I wasn't thinking about sex. But now, like, these girls are wearing, like, half, like, boob showing shirts and shit. Like, stop. Like, we get now that, like, 12-year-olds are, like, evolving and they're growing boobs faster. And, like, same with, like, I don't even know about guys. I really don't pay attention to younger guys. But, like, there's girls that, like, don't look their age at all. There's 13-year-olds and 12-year-olds, like, 14-year-olds that can get away with saying that they're at least 18. And it's really, really, really bad. And it's bad that if you're 13 and you want to throw away your life and you want to start drinking and you want to start partying already at such a young age, like, I'm not saying you should be in bed, but, like, you should be at your house, not partying, like, maybe have a sleepover, have a popcorn party or whatever. Like, what? Don't be sitting there getting drunk. You're so young, you can't handle what you're drinking at all. Most of you think you can, but the number of sloppy girls I see at parties, it's disgusting. And they're all younger. Well, I mean, there's some older girls too, but majority of them are very young. The next thing goes with that is partying. When you go to parties, you think, oh yeah, like, I'm going to have such a good time. You know, it does not matter if you got too drunk, if you got sick, if you made out with somebody, whatever. It should not matter. It's a party. Like, not every party needs to involve drinking. It doesn't need to involve drugs or smoking weed. But most parties now do. And most parties aren't parties if you don't have alcohol. And that's very true. But, like, the next morning, people shouldn't have rumors about themselves going on. Like, if you're partying Saturday and you go to school Monday and you hear, oh my God, so-and-so made out with somebody in the closet. Like, I don't think that's anybody else's business except for the people who are at the party. Like, you don't need to sit there and say shit about people. Like, get over yourself. Sex life, okay? No one needs to know your sex life, okay? If your boyfriend and you had, like, really great sex, don't post a status about it on Facebook. Like, no one cares. No one wants to see. On my news feeds, okay, I've seen pictures of girls, like, half naked with their tits hanging out and, like, their boyfriend, like, on them, like, sucking on their boob and shit. Like, no one wants to see that on Facebook. Like, you guys aren't porn stars. You don't get paid for having sex tapes. Like, you are on Pornhub. Take that shit down. Like, keep your shit to yourself. With Facebook, okay? There are girls who post pictures, bikini pictures. I have bikini pictures up, okay? Every single girl, it's summer now. Girls are going to post bikini pictures. You cannot hate on somebody else's bikini picture when you know damn well you're going to be at the beach next weekend and post a bikini picture. Don't post a status about some girl and be like, ew, oh my God, she's such a slut. She's in her bikini, blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up. You're all hypocrites. You're fake-ass bitches. Stop. And, well, that's about it to rant about today. So, I hope you enjoyed my rant.